So, had a good care package come in today. My buddy Jeremy Dollar sent me some juice.
Dollar makes you holler, honey boo boo child.
Wife says Dollar makes you holler, honey boo boo child. So, I'm going to review this new Sweet Shop juice, but not in this video. In this video, we're going to talk about the Vape-Forward, the Vapor Flask Mini, and here we go! So, I'm at the end of a coil, or an end of a run of juice of this Foster the Banana. I'm using this new TFV4 Mini. I broke the fucking tank for the over mini mode, so I'm at the 3.5 ml tank glass. So I'm using the 2.5 ml tank. This little dude right here, this is going to be my new total rounder. So we'll take a vape. I got her all the way up to 75 watts. There's no juice in the tank. I'm going to fill it up with another one here in just a second. I've got just what's on the coil still. So let's see how she pulls. And this is a 0.3 ohm Clapton in the Smoke TFV4 Mini. That is now getting close to dry. So let's fill her up and talk about it. I'm finna go with the lemony kick it. I've already dripped a little of this stuff. This stuff's fucking amazing. So the reasons, there are the things I love about this. Well, first, a little information about the device. It holds a single 18650 battery. This is the mini version. There's also a stout version that holds a single 26650. I'm actually going to Jeremy's shop, Good Life Vapor, in Georgia next week, and I've already asked him to set me aside a stout, which holds the 26650, and a classic that holds the dual 18650. But this dude right here is going to be the, I think, the carry around kind of all day typey deal. And to kind of show you why, of course you'll have to carry one of these if you use in single batteries, and you vape anywhere close to as much as I do, which is about 30 mils a day. I'm going to pull my camera up because my wife set it back so we could show off the hoodie, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up some. We're going to do a little adjusting. So now that we got the camera up close, and we've got the lemony kicking in here, let's have another vape. I have one complaint about the device, we'll get to that, but I'll show you why I love it. One, this thing is just so fucking tiny. I mean, it is so small. Just a hair up close here. And this is the mini mode on that tank. I had somebody ask me, how did you just get the tank? I bought the whole setup with the mod, and I gave Big Boobs O'Reilly the mod because I really bought this just for the tank. I love the TFV4, and I just wanted this mini version because I just like sexy vapes, and this is so fucking sexy. You know, the menu, it's all, you know, kind of your pretty standard stuff. It doesn't round robin, but up to 75 watts. It does have temperature control, nickel, titanium, and stainless. And also something strange I noticed. I didn't expect this. I went to update it. The new 2.0 version of the software is out. It was on version 1.5, but it uses the same software. Focus. It uses the exact same software that you use to update a It uses the same software you use to update a DNA 200 reload or the RX reload. It uses the exact same software. So when you're doing the update, the file that you're looking for is, I've got it back here. In the update software, you've got the update Wismec. I know you can't see this, but you've got the Stout V1, V2, the Relo RX200, the Pressa, the Light V1, the Classic, and the Classic V1 and V2. So what you end up using is the Light V2, and that upgrades to the version 2 of the software. The version 2 of the software adds temperature variance for 316L stainless and a few other things. Pretty nice. When I first got it, I went to playing with it, and I was trying to three click it like you would do a. See, I've already dropped it, and fucking look at this. Look at this shit. I just got this damn thing today. That's when we J-Wrap stuff, guys. I'm so pissed off I've already done this. Oh well. Anyway, went on a rant. So I updated the software on it, and it's working great. The 75 watts is perfect for me for a tank. I vape a TFE4 25mm at 90 watts. This smaller one, 75 watts, seems to be the sweet spot for me. Even though this coil's only rated for 60 watts, it vapes great at 75 watts. I don't drip at 75 watts, but a tank like this, or the Cleto, which is good for, it's good for 70 watts. It actually does get a little dry at 70 watts. Actually, I usually run it at about 65 watts, sometimes even 60. Another beautiful, beautiful setup that would go on this, the Cleto here. We'll put one on here. But it's not all about the looks. But the Cleto, this has got my new juice in it. Again, beautiful small, you know, like I got small hands, beautiful small, you know, type of deal. Now, my complaint. I don't know why I'm having this problem. I don't know if this is normal, but so to change the battery is really simple. You just pop this little dude open, battery falls out, put in a new one, close her up. I noticed this. Maybe, I don't know if you could see it. See this? And I have to, now I can push it down and that stops. It goes away, but it seems to be, I don't know if it's the spring inside is so firm that it's pushing it back. See, normally it's like this, but when it's bouncing around in my pocket and doing, you know, kind of this kind of deal, it will pop, kind of pop and have a little gap. I don't know why it does that. I don't particularly like that about the device. But, you know, for convenience, it's an $80 device. It's not really expensive. I can live with that. It's not that big of a deal. I'm more pissed off that I dropped it than anything. As far as now, like I was saying before I got distracted earlier, when I first started playing with it, I was trying to 3-click it to change it because it initially was in temperature control mode for NI200. And I kept like pushing the button and I couldn't get it at NI200. And then I realized it's actually 4 clicks. And the menu works exactly like a Relo works, except for it's 4 clicks to get to it instead of 3 clicks to get to it. And that's the new menu. So you 4-click, and then it gives you the option for Ni, for titanium, for stainless, and then you just select it instead of 3 clicks. New menu, 3 clicks nickel, 3 clicks titanium, 3 clicks stainless. Now it's 3 clicks, and then you do left or right to go from wattage to nickel to stainless to titanium, and then back to wattage. So I really like that update, and you have that same update in the version 3 for the Relo. So apparently, you know, this may be the same chip. I'm not exactly sure, but the same software, just with a different profile, is what updates it. It's got a charge port on the front, USB, just the regular micro USB as you would expect, and man, it's just a sexy, feels great in the hand device. I can't wait to get to the Stout because the Stout doesn't have this curve. Although the curve is nice, it feels great. Like the little pad right here in your hand, it just fits there exactly the way it's supposed to. The Stout doesn't have that because it has a 26650 battery. Don't want to talk about what that is. The Stout with the 26650 battery doesn't have that. It actually just is a little more bulbous on the outside, but it's about the same size. I think that'll probably be the daily driver because it's about the same size as this. It just holds a little bit bigger battery. And just because I like it so much, I'm going to get the dual battery one. There we go again. It's an 800 number, so it's probably a fucking telemarketer. So let's have another vape. Puts out a great amount of vape, great amount of power. It's nice and true power, and it works really well. Now, if I could figure out a way to fix where I have marred it up, because I had it sitting in my damn lap, got out my new car, hit the fucking ground, blew the damn glass tank that had the bigger capacity tank. But you know how it is, guys. That shit happens. That's what vape bans are for, and I usually have a vape ban on this little thing, but nope, not today. And
I have 3.
I really don't think I have anything else to say about this thing. I really like it. Here we go. But see, you know, I just like flipped it up in the air, and you see the little gap there. That's a little annoying. These things aren't that expensive though. I think you're looking at like $79 for this one. I think it's $89 for the Stout. And I think it's $119 for the Dual Battery Classic. Good little performer. Feels great in the hand. Nice and sturdy, except for that little flip switch, battery change thing. I don't quite understand or get what's going on there. But yeah, it's familiar. If you've got a Rouleau, it should feel extremely familiar. Just remember, it's 4 clicks instead of 3, and that's pretty well all I got to say about it. Nice ventilation on the bottom. Oh, I just figured something out. I looked at the bottom here where I was talking about the ventilation, and this is actually made by Wismec, so that makes sense. Vape-Forward is, if you look up Vape-Forward, these come up. So I guess it's Vape-Forward designed it, Wismec makes it. So I guess it's like Jabo for the Rouleau. That makes sense.
Parent companies.
That's what I got, guys. We'll take one more vape, and that's it. See you again next time.